Riders of the Lost Zord, episode. Fuck it.
Why do you even try and say the episode number? You know number these.
Yeah. Today's coverage is on Kamen Rider Zeto. I mean, Kamen Rider J. They look very similar.
Simular.
And for a non-Toku topic, we're talking about Tengen Toppa, Gurran Lagan, Lagan Hen, / The End of Childhood, or the first 7 episodes of the series.
8.
Thank you. I was
Bastard.
stuck on 7 for the longest time.
Yeah.
So get right into the Rider fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there was a lot of fighting.
Yeah, it just.
A lot of good fighting.
Yeah,
Yes, fighting is top quality. There's a lot of fighting moves.
Oh, yeah. And I love it.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, they cut right to the chase, show you his rider form, show you the bike in the opening.
Explosions.
Of course, there's explosions, and within almost 15 minutes, you have your first rider fight. There's a super weak plot of the Fog Mother coming to Earth and feasting on people. The main rider, I cannot even remember his name. They say it 3 times in the movie, but they do say it in the...
Koji Sagawa.
You only know that because you have the wiki opened.
Yes, I do.
He, his little sister gets kidnapped by the...
It's not his sister.
It isn't?
No.
That makes it slightly creepy.
Coach's young friend captured by Fog Mother's children so she could be sacrificed.
So he's alone in the woods taking pictures of his young friend.
Yes.
I'm not going to say.
Compensate for him.
The age of consent in Japan in some prefectures is only 14.
That was 13.
I didn't want to go there, but you did. It is 13 in the prefecture, 14 in a handful, and the rest are like 16, 17. But anyway, we're here to talk about creep. We're here to talk how much of a fuck savage Jay is. Like, in his first fight against what the fuck that thing is, he punches both of its eyes out.
Yeah, he is known as Agito, the lizard man.
Yeah, when they said that, I'm like, y'all do know that's a rider name later. You sure you should have used it? Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. When I was going through the wiki and clicked on his name, it gave me 4 results. It's Agito parenthesis J. It's Agito, the season finale of Kamen Rider Agito. The second he said Kamen Rider installment, and the writer itself. The named writer of the said series. Let's go with the first one because it has J in it. Oh, look at that. He's the guy that got punched in the eye.
Like, that's one of the more brutal things I've seen a writer.
Oh, yeah. And that's not including what Amazon or Amazons have done.
Well, I haven't watched Amazon's yet.
Dude, it's good.
Well, I figured we're going to cover it on the pod sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a short show.
It's only 1 season, getting a sequel.
Yeah, I've heard rather positive things about Amazon. But, I think this handles writers being brutal a lot better than fucking
original
Shin
Amazon.
Did. Oh, I was gonna go with Shin with how it was practically a gritty 2010 reboot of a 80s kids show. But no, this is for real, and it was done in the 90s.
Because I believe with the original Amazon, I said this before, every time a monster lost a limb, macaroni and cheese out of it.
Which just makes me want to eat more mac and cheese. But...
Yeah.
Do not offend our guts. We are pure.
Yeah, and the other 2 guys that he beats up is a guy named Gurran, also known as Cobra Man.
And there's
Zoo.
Which I hear that, and I keep thinking of Zool, but I know it's not, but I think of that.
It's his sister.
It's his sister.
I'm just...
Oh, but, like, there's no plot. From the second the girl's kidnapped, it's just ass kiss. That's all.
Yeah, it's just straight to the point. Hey, you're fucking evil. I can have this belt buckle that lets me transform. Yeah, this guy actually has a belt.
I was going to say that. I'm so glad we have a Kamen Rider with a belt. I know that shouldn't be, a talking point, but he has a belt, and it's a thing.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that needs to happen. Also, am I the only one who finds it funny that his belt fucking disappears when he henshin?
No, it's there.
It's just radically different.
Yeah, it's a little red jewel navel he has.
Yeah, like the belty part of it's different, and even the the shape of the belt is different.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's just belt.
Yeah, the belt's called the J.
Also, I watched this with my fiance, and she thinks it's really silly how he keeps doing J poses with his fingers. And I'm like, you've seen Kamen Rider shows before. This is par for the fucking course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how he gets his powers, it's mystical, much like Kuga, Agito, Wizard, Ghost.
Zard.
Yeah, it's bestowed upon him by the Earth spirits because Mother Fog is fucking bad, and we just chose you because you're the closest guy to come up with.
The closest one that's not captured.
Oh, and he's still a cyborg. He's a mystical cyborg.
Wait, really? He's still a cyborg?
Yep.
Yeah. It takes the form of Kamen Rider J's transformation belt takes the form of a rhinestone belt buckle placed on his body upon his transformation revival a cyborg.
How is he a cyborg? That's
They
bull.
have
How is
to be.
how is Amazon a cyborg?
Because that Kamen Rider for a while. I don't.
It still apparently is the Kamen Rider thing till up to 94. It is completely dropped by Kuga.
Like, I get that they wanted to have, like, a consistent thing for the riders, but not everyone is a goddamn robot.
Well,
What is this, Dragon Ball?
Possibly.
Do we need to blame Dr. Gero fucking with people again? Dr. Gero is an asshole. But minor gripes aside, this movie's really fucking fun.
Oh yeah, this Jay is actually my favorite writer from the 90s.
Am I correct in saying he's one of the first riders to kinetically have a superpower?
Yeah, well, if you want to count stronger, it is electricity power.
I guess so. Because most other riders, it's just, I'm a real good at hurting people. But for him, it's like, dude, you get big. How big? High.
I mean, there's also, what was it, Skyrider, he's able to fly.
It's more like it's a sails through the air. He doesn't really fly.
I mean, in the episodes, it kind of is that way, but,
Yeah.
there's, when you get to, like, the crossover movies and stuff, he flies. There's no getting.
Yeah, whenever there's a giant monster to be doing battle with in Kamen Rider, and this happens to be an anniversary special, they usually call upon Jay or
His
Decay.
one-
Because he's the big man on campus.
Yep.
Also, I really like his little grasshopper.
That was just confusing me. Like, what is your point, child?
Yeah,
Comes from the
his
internet.
name is Barry.
And is Barry the weirdest fucking name for a goddamn grasshopper?
Yeah, a large talking grass serves as Jay's guide for the Earth.
And he gets bitch slapped.
Yep.
It's
And
like,
his
shut the fuck
figure
up,
art
Jay.
comes with him.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes, his figure art comes with Barry. Jay's Barry. And he actually can fit on his arm. I want it so bad.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
of
that
course.
Oga figure too.
Are they the old figure arts, or are they the new Shohoku Sai?
This one's just about to.
So it's gonna be the Shohoku Sai.
Yeah.
Because all the Shohoku Sai moniker and use the upgraded bodies that were debuted with. I want to say Drive started them when they started much smaller figure art box. Started with like you making all of them the same posability. Because for a while, the figure arts every few, because like they'd go from having like having different leg posability, which it was always getting better, Mike. But they were changing it up for a good few years up until I think the newer one, where they made the much slimmer box, which they want a re-release of some of the Sailor Moon, because now they're following posability, and I'm like, well, maybe I want an updated Sailor Moon, but
And I've still never seen Sailor Moon, so
Really?
You have a Sailor Moon?
not to
No,
be
I have
that
not.
guy, but of anyone, I think you would have.
it just never was. I never really could get it.
I saw it on occasion.
I watched a lot of it because I was a 14-year-old boy, and they had on skirts all the time.
I watched it because after that was Dragon Ball.
And Sailor Moon was actually pretty goddamn good.
I mean, I was born in '95.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like 2 years younger.
You make me feel fucking old, okay?
I mean, the earliest magical girl anime I can remember is Cardcaptor Sakura.
I have not seen that one.
Y'all Cardcaptor Sakura has been on TV for a while, but
I mean, think I think I've maybe seen bits of it, but not really a full episode.
the dub is
It's
really
on-
bad.
And it's on Crunch. And yet, it's really weird because they have the first 7 episodes in Japanese, and then it's the English dub.
Yeah, the dub is kind of shit, but the sub is as good as.
Other things I could say about Jay. He's also got his own legendary stuff for other writers, like Rider Card and his own
I mean, that
Lockseed.
part- Wait, he has Lockseed?
Yeah, he's a Lockseed.
Really?
Yeah, Lockseed bearing the like of Kamen Rider J, created when J was battled with Showa Riders and Heisei Riders during the Heisei vs. Showa Riders Kamen Rider Tyson. The core image dips J's waist, while the lid, backside image depicts Barry.
Oh, I tracked that down.
The sounds are, Scotch sound is J Kick, the Owlet is the J Cross, and Spark Jumbo Rider.
I find it that since almost since Double, all riders get like their
Legacy
gimmick for
stuff.
their gimmick there's always like classic Rider stuff for it. And it really started with I don't count it starting with Decade because that was his fucking thing.
I would want to
But then-
say maybe Forze and Wizard.
All of them had a set of Legend of Rider. There's Rider medals, Rider switches, Rider rings, Rider icons.
Lock
Rider
seats.
Dash ad.
Yeah.
Also, all the motorcycles count as signal cocons for the
I was going to say
Mach driver.
the Drive didn't, but Mach for his driver got shit.
I mean, they're still compatible with the Drive driver.
It's just they're
You just
know
can't
what
flip
I
them.
mean.
You can't flip them like the cars. They work like dead heat. Put it in, press the button.
I have nothing against,
Drive.
but it's just odd that since Double, this has been a thing for almost every Rider. Then again, since Double and Decade, Riders have the gimmick.
Yeah.
I would actually
And there's this whole pattern that's been going on. Because with DK, there's 1, Double, there is 2, 3, 4s.
They broke it with Drive.
No. The little when you flip the cars to the little thing, it's supposed to be a 7.
It is?
Yeah.
Wait, because Wizard was 5.
Yeah, because when you put it on the ring, that's a
Gaim
hand.
was 6.
Yeah,
Yep.
how did Gaim fit into the 6?
Loxy, when you open it.
It's a 6.
Oh.
Drive when you flip the car, it's a 7. When you put 2 icons on top of each other, that's
It's starting to stretch it when you have to put 2 of them together.
and then
And then with, it's a 9 Gash.
Okay, I can see that.
it could also be a 6, but so could
Well,
be
then again, wouldn't, what was it, the Infinity icon be technically 8?
Yeah, there you go. Infinity icon is 8. Ta-da! Just have to wait till the special sound make gimmick toy showed up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that thing is kind of dead, and people are pushing for it to be a thing again.
Because it's become tradition.
I understand.
I'm just wondering how they're going to do 10.
I don't think they purposely do it anymore.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh, I do have an idea for 10 going sure stuff.
Dicks and balls.
So is this all we could really say about Jay, the Jumbo Rider?
I
He
mean,
gets big and he gets things done.
I was
That's
gonna
not
say
much.
he gets big as shit at one point, but there's not much to go over with him except they be fighting to be cool.
I mean, I could also talk about all the other movies and such that he's been in.
I mean, we really haven't done that. They all pretty much show up in most of the anniversary specials.
Yeah, like Kamen Rider World, All Riders, Die Shock, Cade, Final Chapter.
Weren't there only like wasn't it just ZO and J and Conworld?
Yeah, Jay and Zeto beat up Shadow Moon, Cyborg Soldier level 2, Agito, so he gets punched in the eyes again. Gurran and Zu all come back. Barry Shadow Moon's plot, attacked by and stuff happened, but hooray! Some of the other movies is like Let's Go Kamen Rider, the Superhero Tyson, Kamen Rider Tyson, where he's fighting the Suika arm. He shows.
I didn't know he fought Suika.
Yeah, he did. He fought against Gaiam and Watermelon. And then he gets obliterated in the GP Tyson.
I can really water.
Is GP Tyson as bad as...
It's still kind of fun.
I mean, you get to see the actor for Black and Black RX come and do both roles.
And you also get to see Forze act like a spaz.
That's always fun, because he's kind of a spaz.
And for some reason, the ninja shows up.
Who does?
The ninja.
Oh, because it's a Tyson, so they should...
Yeah, they show up
But, you know,
show up after Jay gets obliterated.
Because Jay always gets...
Yeah.
He's
Except
kind of
own
useless.
movie.
Yeah, he just gets blessed by a time erase. Yeah, in the GP Tyson, Shocker, of course, is messing with time.
Well,
Again, that's become kind of their thing. We have members that are outside of time. Fucking heck, we've made 2 new writers out of it, Sango and Yango.
Oh, go that one.
And I thought Yango was pretty good because it gave Fi is a pretty good, an actual good conclusion.
Well, Yango, if I remember correctly, he was the one with the plane, right? And he was just like the time loopy thing.
Yeah, they're stuck in a.
I just kind of hate that because it's usually not done right. It's like with time loops and stuff.
some of the only shows to do time right is Doctor Who, and seem having trouble finding another.
Back to the Future?
No, not time travel. Time different.
Oh.
Yeah,
Time travel is, you're traveling through time. Time loop is basically you're repeating the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
fucking Groundhog's Day or Hardy. Fuck.
that one episode of Stargate.
Yes, that's always what you go to is like one of the best ones. Like after when he starts having fun with it, then he gets pissed off. He's like, "Fuck it, let's just try to end this again."
Another one would be, well, it wasn't really shown, but Captain Jack Harkness was stuck in a 2-week time zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't really torture. He just got a lot of ass. And if I'm correct, it was Jason Mars played Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just a fucking holiday that lasted a couple of days. He loved it.
Yeah, I really wish I finished Torchwood.
Dude, it's so good. It needs a new season or a reboot or something because it was fucking good. But Torchwood is worth going back to.
Torchwood.
If you like Doctor Who,
I know. I've been meaning to watch it. I was busy, kind of not in the mood for it at the time because I was catching up with Doctor Who and all. I was new to the band.
Ow.
As far as I'm aware, Torchwood is better than the Matt Smith run, but I don't like the Matt Smith run. Plus, Captain Jack Harkness has sex with 2/3 of everything on the set. Yes, I say set, not character.
Yeah.
You know why I have to say.
Alright, so this is all we can talk about, Jay.
It's a movie.
It's a very actiony movie. If you want to have your action-packed Rider that's not gimmicky as all hell, current ones are, go with
It's worth.
Alright, transition time. Rider versus Rider. This Rider versus Rider is Kamen Rider Hyuga, aka Ryuki Dark, versus Armored Rider Gridon.
Gridon. Shit, who is that?
The acorn guy.
Oh, fuck. I knew it was one of, but sorry,
nuts.
Gridon. Like when they made the odds be forever favor, they didn't think of this match because the odds are not in your favor.
Yeah, Ryuga is definitely the win. Hands. I mean,
Like, it's not fair, almost.
I do like the design. If we're talking design-wise, that goes to Gridon.
But we're talking who can kick whose ass. Move, chicken.
Yeah, so
But,
sorry. I mean, even if you had every single lock seed at your bulls and you're able to switch, I've seen your fighting style. It's very
Bad?
clunky, I would say.
It's kind of
He's not a fight.
Yeah, I mean, your regular form that everybody sees you in, you have a hammer.
It's basically akin to a whack.
Yeah, I mean, he is shown in the Kurokage one, so that's the one with the spear. By the pine.
Oh, he uses that lock seed later?
He uses it once.
Oh.
And that's...
Yeah, he's kind of a character.
Yeah, he's kind of...
They can't all be winners.
Yeah,
he's not exactly...
I mean, Bravo kind of comes last, still relevant, fun.
Yeah, and he becomes Gridon master in the sense of apprenticeship stuff. And then after that,
this is just unfair.
Yeah, he just summon the dragon, eat it, bite his head off, done. So for that very lame matchup, I got a better. It's the example template one that's given Kamen Rider Wiki, so it's a little bit better, but probably not by much. It's Deno versus Tiger.
Okay, are we just going base sword form?
Let's go with both base forms versus all out.
I don't Ryuki, so I am just going Tiger. What I know of from what I've seen, I think Tiger could take at least his 4 base, the rod, axe, gun, sword. But when it is climax, liner, super climax. We don't count news. That's a fucking guy. But
I mean, same belt.
I think Tiger handle the base form rather good. But even if they're going all out in Tiger mirror thing or whatever they're called, I don't think that would make enough of a difference.
Yeah, I believe Tiger has a thing.
They all do.
Oh yeah, right. I know that he's also got those giant claw too.
He gets all Wolverine on people.
Yeah, Wolverine plus because he's got like 5.
We really should take a look at today.
Yeah.
We do the whole Ryuki, and then we go to Madoka Magica, and we're at the whole fucking thing with Gaim.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his contract mod. It's called This Wild.
Yes.
Well, I like a lot of the present. I just haven't sat down.
I've seen Dragon, so
we should also talk about that someday.
So
that thing.
To the next thing, Topin Toppa Gurran Lagan.
Tengen Toppa
you
Gurren
bastards
Lagann.
made me cry right before the podcast.
It's Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann episodes 1 through 8, or the first movie, Gurren Hen / Childhood's End. Now, I've seen Gurren Lagann at least maybe 5 separate times. These movies about a time. It is one of my favorite anime of all time. Like, putting it out there, ridiculously biased towards this show, and God, do I fucking love it. To me, it hits all the notes you want a good anime to hit. It is extraordinarily funny. It has amazing action. It goes over the top at times. It has really, really interesting character moments. And it just has giant fucking robots beating the shit out of each other, yo. What do you want me to say to that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed this stuff, and I am one for liking giant mech. And I really do like its art style. It's very, what's the word? Kind of unique. It still has the Japanese it still has its Japanese flair, but it also has a little bit of American influence.
Do you notice the massive art style shift? And I think it's episode 4 where they introduce Keaton.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Did you know someone got fired over it?
Yes, I did.
Like, it's a perfectly fine episode. It's a different art style, and it had a different director. That director got fired because of the horrible, horrible response to that episode.
But there was also another, but they re-released the episode with the original art style.
Which I'm okay with. Like, I don't see the point in making us have 2 art styles for one episode. That's double the work because some fans got salty. But it's a good episode. It's a good, stupid episode.
That's the one about food, right?
It's the one where they were trying to admit the Black siblings, and then they fought the six-face gun and skewered them with giant long drills because fuck you for having more face than me.
Right.
Also, there was a whole, hey, rip off your pig mold ass, split it in half.
Well, that's because Buta's reserved food to Kami.
Yeah, you always.
I mean, but he's like, oh yeah, and he like willingly gave it up. Like, oh, does he also just grow it back?
He grows it back.
Oh, so he's part lizard.
I don't know.
He's like
Because as far as I know, there are no mammals that regrow their tail.
No.
But then again, this is fantasy world. Ooh.
this is anime where anything can happen. Really,
Especially given the rules of this show, anything can happen.
As long as you have the will to change the world itself, you can do anything.
Yeah, no, literally anything. The basic premise of Gurran Lagan, you don't know by now, it's 10 years old. Humanity lives underground, in underground cities, and Simone is a digger. He drills around making new rooms so people can expand. Because they're underground, they suffer a lot of earthquakes. Simone's parents died in an earthquake. His best friend and blood brother, Kamina, is kind of a rambunctious little shit and starts trouble in the village and wants to go to the surface like his father.
Pig Tower, away!
Yeah, he plans some stupid thing, riding 2 sets of pig moles that crash into each other and make a spiraling double, and then they get in trouble and grounded for like a night. Kamina's in shackles. Then the next day, Simone finds a small drill that's called a core drill and a giant metal face, which is later revealed to be a mini gunman, which is named Lagan.
Which is
and why is it in the ground? Did we ever find out?
I'm not going to spoil anything.
It's just there for pluck convenience as of now.
And then a gunman falls into the ground, showing them the light, and Simone, Kamina, and their new friend Yoko, who was fighting it, literally drill upward, destroying the gunman and launching themselves hundreds of feet into the air. And I don't want to say anything more than that because the show just keeps getting better, and some of the things that happen, I mean...
Well, I'll give you your spoiler warning now.
Yeah, here's a spoiler warning because it's a 10-year-old show. I'm warning you, at the end of episode 8, and right before the climax of this movie, they get into a fight with T-Molf, the Brave... I forget what T-Molf's title is.
It was something the wind.
I forget.
Scouring wind or something?
He's one of their enemy for the first part, 4 main generals. He has a giant gunman ship they want to take over called Dai Gunzon. Kamina surprisingly thinks of a well-thought-out plan. Simone fucks it up because he's kind of a little fuck-up. And within this battle, which is one of the high points of the first part of the series, Kamina Da, the person who is not only marketed at the beginning, but in show shown to be the main character, is killed in the fight. And from that point on, the show changed. It takes on...
I just recently got done watching this, so you passed. You want? Oh.
Don't worry. There's other dark...
Mad.
I'm just saying,
Also
I don't think Frozen Traveler got... But there's a nearly equally as dark part with older Rossiu, and then there's a really dark but epic part with older Keaton. And this show, it just keeps going more and more over the top, more ridiculous. It speaks for itself. When with one of Team Gurran saying, kick logic to the curb and do the impossible. Everything about the show is amazing. The soundtrack, holy fuck!
Oh yeah, the
music's soundtrack
great. Row, row, fight the power.
Like, all show have their own music videos that have new animation. They're called the Gurran Lagan Parallel Work, and if you like the show, go look them up. Boing Boing is done in a classic Edo-style woodblock, and holy fucking shit, I need to give you guys the links to it. It's sort of a retelling of the first part of the anime in Hisagao style. I think that's the artist's name. Another one is just a parallel universe of Gurran Lagan with different pilots. One where Viral's the main character fighting Kamina. One where all the characters are knight fighting a Lord Genome King. One where it's basically a fucking shoujo fairy tale about Simone and Nia, a character who Sito will meet in an episode. And they're announcing something for the 10th anniversary. And I'm so fucking pumped. This show was one of the first things I bought. I have 3 out of 6, 7 technically, of the Gurran Lagann Revel tech. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm on the Wikia for the Gurran Lagann. Viral is apparently anagram for rival.
Yeah. Viral is he's the rival character. He even joins the team much later on, as one would expect.
Yep, I'm seeing that.
Spoiler!
Oh,
Spoiler!
It's not a spoiler if we all knew it was gonna happen.
and he's supposed to be part cat.
Yeah, he's like kitty cat something.
Yeah. Cat eyes, shark-like, large clawed paws. About it. That's it.
But-
That's all. See, I didn't really see that. I saw him more as elf. Says he's part cat, shark type.
This is a show I want to read slowly and make you guys watch more of, just so I have other people to talk about it. So I have other people to watch the parallel work. So when the new whatever it is gets, I have people that are hyped.
It is most likely that is going to be true because I'm already on episode 17. After just saying, hey, watch episodes 1 through 8, I couldn't stop. I'm really excited.
Especially with what happened with when Kamina died. How the fuck do they go on for here? Not a spoiler. Simone is fucking depressed.
That's pretty obvious. I mean, I kind of am now.
But I'm telling you right now, when Simone pulls himself out of that rut, he is one of the most badass 12-year-old. Is he around?
I would say he's like
I
12.
think he's in his early teens,
14,
like 12.
14.
He's 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 when he starts out. 21.
God damn it! How is he the same age as Yoko? This art style is confusing
Because anime.
But
Yoko's
anyway,
for 14.
Yes.
She looks like she's 16.
That's because anime people who make the show have a boner and they know it. But anyway, it's hard to describe that joy you get when they blow shit up, or the fucking feeling when they do the first Giga drill break.
Yeah, it's really really good. I mean, I've seen parodies of this stuff, which tells me, yeah, this stuff is good. And I even see some facts from later work that have been, I don't know, I guess you call them references, Easter eggs, from works like Kill la Kill.
Interesting thing. The whole team at Gainax that worked on Gurran Lagann left main Studio Trigger, which has done Kill la Kill, and another anime that I've seen. I'm not a fan of Kill la Kill personally.
Well, Kill la Kill is pretty much a story of getting rid of your sailor outfit.
Yeah, but it's like Gurran Lagann is the amalgamation of everything Studio Gainax had done over the past 30-ish years. It has aspects of Evangelion, aspects of Fooly Cooly in it. Shit, what are the other shows that it has parts of in it? It has some aspects of this ugly yet beautiful world, the way they handle the relationships a little bit better than other shows. It's just something that I think should be put on that quote-unquote list of shows anime fans have to watch. That list that people bring it up, but it's not really a thing that has any merit. Like, oh, if you're an anime fan, you have to watch some Dragon Ball Z. You have to watch some Cowboy Bebop. You have
FMA.
FMA is definitely on it, but I think Gurran Lagann should be something that all anime fans, at least at one point, give a shot, because it is so fucking flawlessly executed in almost everything it does.
Yeah,
I dropped the cat.
because for the longest time, this has been on my radar and has been on my list. I just haven't had the gumption to actually watch, which is pretty much the entire point of the series that we're doing.
Yeah, the whole point of talking about non-tokusatsu things is, 1, so we don't get burnt out on tokes, but 2, so I can influence them on things I like, so Sito can influence us things on we like, so Andy can show us what he likes. Heck, was it Andy or Rob that had us watch The Man Who Fell from Earth, and we all fucking loved it?
I think
It was Rob.
Yeah, it was Rob.
Exactly. Like, the whole point of this is to enjoy new things we would have never watched on our, except when Frozen Traveler decides to pick shitty anime like High School DxD.
Hey, that was a test.
It was an entertaining podcast, but it hurt, and
we're probably on government watch now.
I'll try to pick something better next time. Jeez.
Well, I mean, one of the characters is like 13 and you see her boob.
A lot more times than the other one.
God damn it. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, there is some perverted parts of the Gurran Lagan, especially with the episode with
the hot spring episode.
The hot spring episode.
Also, fun
and
fact.
Butia was covering fucking Kami's dick.
In the hot spring episode, when Kami and Moon are riding on the bunny girl titty, most of those bunny girls are references to old Studio Gainax things. You can see Haruko, Rei, and Asuka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gainax is the people that made the Gurran Lagan. And just to refresh your memories on who Gainax is. Gainax people that spent all their money on Evangelion, and for the last episode had to do all of it in crayon.
Gainax is essentially the anime studio started by obsessive anime who want to make anime for obsessive anime fans.
Yeah.
And I see that. I can.
Like, they started off doing a set of short OVA, which is just basically fan art of a bunch of different things. I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but I know Digibro and Mother's Basement talked about it quite a few times.
Well, I kind of stopped watching him after he kind of dropped off content. I know I sound like a terrible person to say that.
He still does good shit, but it's super off topic. We don't even need to say it at this. About a week ago on his channel, Digibro After Dark, which I had never seen. It's just some of his darker, more personal content. He got really shit-faced and just started slinging mud at a bunch of anime YouTubers with no grounds for his things except, y'all don't do stuff the way I like, and I'm gonna start shit-kicking all y'all asshole. And it's so cringy, and it's so bad, and it just makes me look at it and say, Digi, I think you got a drinking problem, buddy. Like, he's giving Giga shit, he's giving other people shit, and it just comes off as petulant fan whine. Don't fuck me, don't fuck me.
Oh my.
I'm gambling in Stardew Valley because I need stuff, and I keep getting the wrong one.
Yeah. Did he say anything about Glass Reflection?
I don't know, but he probably did. I only watched it because it got
for the best.
I know he was insulting a lot of...
I mean, Gurran Lagann was probably, like, one of the best anime. And I also like its little cutaways that it had, commercial that should have been there.
Like, a lot of anime really ignore 4 seconds you get before CM break. And Gurran Lagann takes advantage of it and has fun with it. They play their eye-catch music. They have 2 amazingly done art pieces, sorry about the hiccups, for ending and opening it, and they're all super important to the episode. They're every time, and it just goes to show you how much effort goes into this.
And I appreciate it, especially because of how fluent the animation is. It's not choppy part.
Like, you know how much effort they put into it when you see the first big explosion. Because it explodes and it keeps exploding.
Yeah.
Because anime.
Yeah.
I
Like,
hear
a lot of people who worked on this musically and even animation-wise have gone on to do amazing stuff. The guy who did the music for this, he did music in Soul Eater, I know that. Which, if you've seen Soul Eater, you know the fucking music.
Yeah, that's good. That's good
I
stuff.
still need to watch it.
Oh, Soul Eater is so fucking good.
Yeah, but it's one of those,
I need to watch a lot of things.
Yeah, Soul Eater is one of those anime where it does have an end, but it's not the manga is still going.
And the manga actually ended. If you're gonna watch Soul and you want to see the actual ending, stop at episode 38 of the anime and go find the appropriate chapter in the manga. That's all I have. Because I don't like that goddamn filler bullshit with, oh, I can solve all the problems in the world by punching you and not using my goddamn scythe. Or the powers that I pulled out of my goddamn pussy 3 episodes ago. I'm sorry, the ending to that pisses me off.
Yeah, I know a friend that has the same much.
And the manga only keeps getting better. I mean, you got greenlit for 51 episodes of this anime. Why couldn't you have done more? Like, there's so much more that could have been done. Well, who's dicking around in the background?
Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
Well, I would say we are getting to our hour mark.
And we've been off topic for almost 50, so I think it's good.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah. Pretty much what we're saying is,
sorry,
if you have not Gurran Lagann and it's been, do get to it eventually. I'm not saying go do it right now, you motherfucker. Go do it right now. I'm telling you.
And if you want to dip your toes in the water first, watch the movie. The 2 movies break the series in half. Gurren Hen, or Childhood's End in America, covers the first about 10 episodes. It gets to the... Please stop fucking around in the back really loud.
It shouldn't be that loud.
It gets to the end of fighting the 4 generals. I'm only going to say that. And then the second movie covers all of the second half of the anime, albeit a BA.
Yeah, abridging it.
Admittedly, you're cranked 13 episodes into almost 2 hours still.
The only downside to watching the actual anime is, well, 28 episodes.
Yes.
And one of them is a recap.
And there is a filler OVA episode that we never got transferred.
Oh.
It's really tangential and doesn't count, but it's part of the series.
Oh, like, go watch it if you can, if it's on your...
Give it a shot. It's on Netflix, the dub, and you can find the movies, places online.
And the sub is also on Netflix, too.
And the sub is also on Crunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not
Also,
sponsored by Crunch.
But we can
Please sponsor us. Please sponsor us.
But on the topic of sub versus dub, both are fantastically done, and most of the sub's dialogue is exactly what's in the dub. I don't know if that's because the sub was based on the dub or the dub is that well on the sub.
Yeah.
But they're exact same dialogue, and it is different, but it still captures the character correctly. The Japanese audio track also has a few extra sounds while in the gunman of bleeps and bloops and computery, which add ambient noise but aren't necessarily necessary to get the full feel out of it. I saw the full anime dubbed more than I've seen it subbed once. But then again, I loved act.
Yeah, I was kind of switching dub and sub. Dub for when I was playing other games. Subs was like, okay, I can sit down and sub. So, and they flowed actually quite well.
Like, the actor for Simone is in a lot of other anime. Fucking kills.
Really, I can actually feel pathetic go away after each episode, getting more confident in
And
what
by
he's
the
doing.
end of the childhood arc, the kid is I'm not gonna say how he takes out Lord Jin.
He becomes Kamina 0.0.
Basically,
Yeah.
like he gets all of Kamina's badass without being a goddamn idiot about it.
Yeah.
Kamina's a fucking moron. Like that man's brains aren't as strong. We love him. Fucking stupid. Kamina, fucking stupid.
Pig Tower,
And-
away!
Again, his whole reason for being that dumb is Simone will save my ass. He's the method to my madness. So we're gonna wrap on for Tengen Toppa, Gurran Lagan Hen. Go give it a shot. Same thing with Kamen Rider J. They're both really good things.
And Jay's really short, too. So.
Yeah, J. It's even shorter because it's all fucking fighting. But
Yeah, it's like,
give them both a
It's a
shot.
movie.
They're both good and worth your time.
if you want your run times, I'd say Kamen Rider J, that's a 48 minute. That's 48 minutes. Not even as most Kamen Rider. While the, I believe the Gurran Lagan was hour and a half-ish?
The first movie's a little bit over.
Okay, a little bit over an hour. So that's like, at best, an hour out of your day. If you wanted to watch the series, 8 times roughly 24. That's somewhere in the 3-hour mark, 4-hour mark.
Yeah, it's try them both. I can't say that.
Send off.
This has been Riders.
You cut up.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Fucking Mike. Good intervention. This has been Riders of Wolf Zord, and this is Asana.
Mani-chan,
And Frozen Travel.
I thought you were gonna say I cut off again.
Oh, no, you were fine.
see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Let's be down, so whatever.
Signing off.
Apparently.